713-278-VENT is the listener line phone number. If you've called that line for commentary or whatever, we've had some fun with that. But a lot of people call it when they're panicking about something and they need some help.
We aren't going to say we have the answers.
No,
we
try
have
and get you
opinions,
answers.
but somebody listening might have been, gone through that same situation.
Yeah.
And they can help out, hopefully, call in and help us.
So you're going to call us at 713-390-KRBE, 5723 to give us answers for this panic button. Here we go.
Hi, guys. I need to hit the panic button, unfortunately. My husband and I have been together for many years, and we just welcomed our first baby to the family this year. And I, unfortunately, just found out that he and my best friend are having an affair. And they have been having an affair for basically the entire time I was pregnant. And I found out via a series of text messages that were sexually explicit, to say the least. And, I mean, I really feel like there's no going back, because what was clear to me from these text messages is that they, really got off on the fact that they were doing something sneaky together behind my back while I was laid up at home pregnant. So I do still love him, but, I mean, I just need some advice on what you guys think would be the best way to go about this. I mean, he is in the military, and I could take it to his chain of command, but I'm concerned that might, put his benefits and, health care, which then obviously myself and my child and I, we both benefit from. So I don't know if I should go to his chain of command or take care of it in some other way, but I could really use your advice.
Okay. Well, that sounds real messy.
I don't know.
I'd
Oh,
avoid
wow.
that.
Let me give you that number again, 713-390-5723. Holy smokes. To find all that evidence that the entire length of your pregnancy, your husband and your best friend were messing around hardcore.
And you're mad and you want revenge. The easy way to get
But
revenge
she's being
is...
smart about it already, Eric. She already knows if she
Yeah, that's the easy way
can't
to
bite,
get it.
like, what is that thing?
Bite the hand
Cut
that
off
feeds
your
you.
nose to spite your
Just spite
face.
your face, yeah.
Because if she reports him and he loses the benefits, then she loses the benefits. So at least she's being smart about knowing that, recognizing that. But what were you saying?
No, I mean, that's what I'm saying, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do that. But if you want revenge, it's the best way to get it. But you're going to screw yourself. You're right.
Oh, my God. Every time
Especially
we
going
have
through a
some
baby?
problem
Oh,
on
that
this
sucks.
show, somebody has lived the problem. Now, the twist here is the military aspect of it.
I don't know how that works.
She doesn't know whether she should report her husband to his chain of command. Like, what happens if she reports him to get him in trouble? How can she still have her benefits?
Like, how's that work when you get divorced? Does the military get involved at all? Like, if you're on the base, I don't know if they're on a base or what, or if they just live in... what I mean?
Somebody
like, if
texted
all of a sudden
already,
you wanna
Eric,
get
he will
divorced,
lose everything if you go to the chain of command.
Yeah.
One person's texting, don't go to the chain of command.
but will they find
But
out?
how is she
What if they
going to
find
deal
out?
with this? Yeah, what if they find out?
People speak, right? Like,
Plausible deniability?
The other question is the best friend also in the military?
there's too many things, too many questions.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really bad way to be in, unfortunately for her. At first, I'm sorry to you, caller, on the panic button, for all of this up and down. She didn't tell us how old her baby is now, but she just found out that for the length of the pregnancy, her husband and the best friend were messing around. Her husband's in the military.
If they say, does the best friend have a husband too?
Yeah,
Did
we
she
didn't
say
get
that?
that much. Nope, we didn't get that much either. Let's go to Celestina, I believe is your name. Hi, Celestina. Am I saying it right? Celestina.
Yes. Hey, guys. Good morning.
Hello. Were you also in the military?
Yes, I was
Okay.
in for 9 years.
Okay.
Right, you know
as
your
far
stuff.
as going to his chain of command, it's not going to do anything. As much as everybody thinks it is, it's really not. Yeah, it's going to embarrass him. Good for you. Embarrass him all you want. No problem. But as far as, like, lowering his pay, you have to literally be in the room recording it, have that kind of hard evidence. Doesn't matter about the pictures. As long as he's not actually doing it, the military will do absolutely nothing. To keep her benefits for medical, I recommend going to marriage counseling, maybe figuring it out, cutting off that best friend that should no longer be a best friend.
Right.
But if she does decide to divorce him, her child will always have those medical benefits because of her father, period.
Oh.
She will no longer have those medical benefits, but at least her child will be covered
Okay.
medically.
That's good.
So, but literally the military will absolutely do
Now,
nothing.
you said you were in the military for 9 years. Did you see a lot of infidelity?
Sadly, yes.
And was it mostly with them cheating with like other people, or
In the
They're in
military?
the military, or do they go off base?
military people or other like higher ups, or cheating with spouse's friends or the neighbors. So, yeah, I see it a lot. My husband and I are both military. Deployments are really known for that. Trainings are really known for that. It's ridiculous. Military has, like, one of the highest divorce rates, like, along with the police department.
Wow,
Man,
I didn't know
know
that.
that.
How did you make it work? How did you guys do it?
Yeah. Were you
My
married,
husband and I-
Celestina, when you were 9
Yes.
years in the service? Were you married?
We are a lot different in our relationship, so I'll just leave it as that. Our relationship's not traditional.
Okay.
Now
Well, it
I'm-
makes it even more interesting,
I'm
though.
intrigued. What does
'Cause
that
then you
mean?
have to...
Not every relationship fits into a box, guys.
No, but I'm just saying, even more so than she
We-
probably had to work harder to
We
keep
are
the...
our marriage is open. We've been open for the last 5 years.
Oh, got it. You were saying that way, not traditional.
But was it open?
Yeah, we're not traditional.
Was,
yeah, we're
was it open in the military? Was it open?
It's not technically allowed, but yeah,
Okay, but it wasn't allowed.
because
But you could.
technically it's not allowed because it's considered still adultery, regardless if both parties agree.
Oh, really?
Yes.
My goodness.
I figured
But
if
I
you both
mean,
agreed,
they're
who
really
cares?
not going to do anything about it anyways. The only time the military cares is when it's a lower enlisted and somebody higher, like let's say a sergeant and like a first sergeant, or a sergeant and a captain, or a lieutenant and a private. Like that's the only time the military cares.
Okay, but if you're on the same level,
It's crossing
Yeah,
the
but if you're on the
streams,
same
ranks.
rank structure, it doesn't
Streams.
really matter to them.
Wow. Well, good
Look
to
at that, we
know. A
learned
little
something.
101 there. Thanks, Celestina. You have a great day.
You too.
Take
it easy,
care.
guys.
Take care. Listen, for
Bye.
those just tuning in, we are trying to give a listener of ours some advice. She just found out that through the duration of her pregnancy, her husband and her best friend were messing around. He is in the military, and she didn't know whether to report it to the chain of command because now she's just all upside down in her world of all this hard evidence she found of the cheat. This texter says, all in caps, ex-Army wife here, exclamation point. Don't report it to his chain of command. Oh my God, where is it? Trust me, they'll most likely take his side. Find a civilian lawyer that has handled military divorces and go that route. If you divorce, you will lose the medical, but your baby will always have that medical, as Celestina said. So go that route. Another person, easier said than done, blank him in those benefits. He wasn't worried about that when he was doing your man. So screw that. Go for it, whatever you can. But you don't want to hurt yourself or your kids' possibilities in the process.
especially your kids.
Right. Another person says, I can't call because of my job, but that caller is correct. Not going
Are
to
they
do
all- are
much
they all saying
unless
the
the
same
chain of
thing?
command is the crossing the ranks.
I know you want revenge so bad, but sometimes the best revenge is just to get the hell
Oh,
out.
look at Kendall's story. Let's go to this one. Hey,
Ooh.
Kendall. Welcome to the Roula Ryan Show.
Hello.
Hello.
Kendall.
So, what's the scoop? You have somebody in your family who's a captain in the military? Kendall?
The Army. And
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. We lost you
because
for a second.
can you hear me?
Yeah,
There we
captain
go.
in the Army, you said?
Yes, he's a captain in the Army.
Who is
And
it?
because
Your
he's an
brother, your
officer,
husband? Who is it?
My brother.
Okay,
Okay.
got it. Now we got
My
you.
brother.
Okay, go ahead.
And he had a military spouse call him and say, you know, my husband is away from the home. I know exactly where he's at, and he's with another woman. And my brother showed up, and his wife, one of the cops called, and the MPs came and arrested him. He was arrested for adultery.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Because he was caught in the act, though, like Celestina said, unless they find
Yes,
them
he was
in the
caught
act.
He was caught at the other woman's house with her.
Wow. Wow.
Ooh.
So do you feel
yes,
like the
he was
woman who
arrested.
left us the message, what is her route? Because she's not going to be able to catch
Well-
that in the act now. This has happened now for a year.
So this guy that was arrested, him and his wife did not have any children. He was not discharged, but he was punished. I don't know if I personally, knowing how the military works, I definitely would not go to the chain of command. I would handle it civilly.
Okay.
Just because they have a child. They have a child that's involved, and if you ruin his career, that can directly affect you and your child and your child's benefits. And if somebody is ultimately dishonorably discharged, it's extremely hard to find employment after that. So it's going to affect her and her children if she goes to their
Yeah, if
to
you want
get a
child
chain of
support, you're
command.
right. They can't get a job, and then you're
Right.
not going to get child support.
right.
So,
And health insurance and, diapers, like everything is going to be affected if she goes potentially, depending on who the military
who is in his chain of command, right? But my brother's a man of honor, and that is not allowed, right? Like, he's going to follow the rule book to a T. But a lot of people in the military don't care. They understand different things. I personally wouldn't do it. I would call a divorce lawyer, not the chain of command.
Yeah, but I think Kendall,
too.
to the point of that texter, it said get a civilian lawyer who has experience in military divorces to help you out.
Yes.
So that's the best thing we can say to the woman who left us the panic button listener line. Thank you so much, Kendall, for sharing your story.
See, look, we don't have the answers.
Absolutely.
I know, you guys do.
But Kendall and everyone else does.
Bravo. Thank you
Wow,
so much.
the MP showed up at the door. He's putting his pants on.
Oh,
Or maybe he had not gotten to that point yet.
I was just
Getting
trying on some
attention.
pants.
Yeah. Okay, listen, we're going to change gears here. If y'all want to make more comments on that, go to the listener line at 713-278-VENT. That is the listener line. The switch we're going to make here of calling our studio line at 713-390-KRBE is look at me now.
I love this segment.
And I think it's kind of full circle-ish. If you've been with us since 6, we started the morning asking the question, how do you motivate a 20-something-year-old who doesn't have a job and doesn't seem to need to get one because family plan on the cell phone works just fine. Well, I like your
We got
snacks,
food.
Mom. Look at me now is where you were told you couldn't, you shouldn't, you wouldn't. Maybe you didn't want to. And then you finally got motivated. Look at you now.
Bam, you did it.
713-390-KRBE. We'll talk to you.